I lost the music? All right, well, let's just go ahead and close that and reopen it so you get that nice music again. Whoa, do not want that. That's better. Good stuff. Good evening. I hope you're having a great Tuesday evening or whenever it is where you are. I've got some stuff to do tonight, but I want to get a stream in. So I thought, how about an hour of this? So I started playing this on my Australian game stream and I played it for about an hour. And I think it's about 5 hours long, 3 to 5 hours maybe. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to quickly update my social media and let people know that I'm live. And I'll be with you in a moment. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if there's any problems with the audio. Almost ready. Do you like the music? It's so calming for me. I think I've got my voice and the music evenly leveled, but we'll see. Now that might be the end of the nice music, but luckily I'm also almost done. Just a moment more. There's probably nothing stopping me loading the game up. I don't think it will penalize me for just standing there. Oh, no, music started. Damn. Oh well. So our current goal is to find something to keep insects away from Taku, the brother. So please enjoy this nice vista while I continue to update my stuff. That little cough has me worried. She's got some funky stuff going on with her skin as well. So you can see some grey and some lesions there. I'm worried she's turning into a fish person that we've seen. Almost ready. So something that is passing while I'm just standing here is time. So I'm probably going to end up exploring in the dark now, but that's fine. All right, I have finished shilling myself, and now we can get started. So we're trying to find something to keep insects away from Taku, but basically all we have to do is find a cache, any cache. Oops. Because it just says you found supplies and then miraculously you have found the correct supplies, no matter what. So we don't have to worry about looking all over to find things in the right order or anything like that. The game takes care of all that for us. We just need to find a cache of supplies in this ruined city. And yes, we do know that this city is true, well, probably is our Earth, because we can see English writing in various places. I'll make sure to have a close look if we find some. There's some cool creatures and stuff around. We don't actually have to worry about damage to us. This is a totally combat-free game, so something very, very chill for us tonight. And I've got to keep an eye on the time, because I do only want to stream for an hour. I want to work on a bit of art tonight, and I want to get a decent bedtime. Whoa, whoops. Thankfully, you also don't have to worry about durability of your boat, because I have slammed myself into so many things. Let's see anything? That looks like a likely location. And there's a way up. I hope I haven't been there already. Hotel Vildies. Actually, I think I have been to that one. Oh, hello. There's a boat upgrade, okay. It's not what I want, but it's better than nothing. Might as well go get it. Probably this way, hey. No? The exact opposite way? I don't find the map terribly easy to understand. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I've climbed that one already. Road upgrade over here. Maybe further along. You know what? I'm going to go for this statue lady first. I bet she's a landmark. Birds. Pelicans, by the looks of it. The Watchful Lady. I wonder if this is based on a real city. So, in the journal, you can see... Well, these are the landmarks that we found. We've got this writing. I think I don't have mouse capture enabled, actually, so you probably can't see me moving the mouse, but you can see some symbols next to the pictures. Those are writing, so being the linguist that I am, I did actually, after my first stream of this, sit down for about an hour with the journal afterwards, and I wrote down as much of the alphabet as I could find. So I found the alphabet. I have the alphabet. Sadly, it's not based on English. So, or rather, if it is based on English, it's not a one-to-one correspondence. So if I want to work out sort of how to read this, I need to either know what language it's based off of, or sort of sit down and listen to the very few voice clips that we have of this spoken language in the game, try and work out what vowels we have in this language, what consonants we have, and then have a look at the likelihood and the incidence of those sounds occurring compared to how common certain letters are in the journal. So it's quite a process, and it is not a process that I am dead keen to accomplish. Certainly not before I know whether or not there's a way to read this in the end anyway, or if it's really necessary. Oh, that's right, we have a really high jump. So that's a bit of the story of what happened to this world, which is also in the journal. So we've got our story. This is what happened to the family, and I'll go back over this when we get the next bit of this. This is the story of the city. So far we sort of know that we've got a city, that it's covered the planet. Some stuff happened, the water came, and the city was submerged and then became partially unsubmerged. That's all we know right now. There's a few creatures. We found almost all of those. These are the weird fish guys that I mentioned earlier. One more to find. And then there's some landmarks as well. This landmark looks awfully like a tower that I have in the city where I live, but nothing else in the city looks anything like where I live. So, I don't know. It could be a totally fabricated city, or it could be based on a real place, but not one that I know. Now, how do I get down? This side? This side, cool. Down? There we go. So the music's a little bit loud in my ears. I've just turned it down in my ears. Let me know though if I'm not projecting enough and you can't really hear me properly. Hello. Now this kind of looks like a city that I know. But I guess there's bridges in this shape in lots of different places in the world, right? Not just Sydney. Guys, this isn't Sydney, is it? Game does not want me going over into that. Maybe I'm supposed to attack it from one of these angles. Or maybe I've just glitched it a little bit. Surely they wouldn't put this whole tantalizing bridge here. Yeah, it won't let me sail towards that. So either that's glitched or I'm not supposed to go there. But I mean, it's a whole tantalizing bridge that looks like the Sydney Harbour Bridge. I want to go up that. Yeah, I feel like my boat is not quite responding the way I would expect it to. I love how we have these dolphins just coming alongside us here. So nice. Whoops. So there's a lot of buildings that I can't climb yet, and I wonder if she'll sort of get upgraded in her jump as she turns more into a fish person. I don't really want that to happen though. The basket wheel. So I have been in this general area before because I have already collected the monument listing for this tower. So not sure where to go. That's one thing that I could say this game could probably do better. It could be a little bit clearer. I feel like I should be able to climb that. It could be a little bit clearer or a little bit better at telling you where you need to go. Sort of in these sections of the game. I mean, we have our... Oh, there we go. There's one. We have our... Alright, that's probably going to be the one that I go for next then. We have our telescope to help us see things, but there's no, I don't know, way to sort of know where to look with the telescope. Alright, so the one we're going for is here. It adds those locations to the HUD, which is nice up the top. But I know I found one before that I couldn't find a way up the building. This one though, this one has a way up. That's good. So at the moment, the only way for me to get onto buildings is to climb using these red vines. Red flowering vines. So if there aren't any of those, I can't get up at the moment. And I found a building that was like that. I couldn't find any of those, but there were supplies on that building. So I don't know if that's something that's going to become available later, or if I'm just blinding really hard. Speaking of blinding really hard, am I not supposed to get up this way? Maybe not. I'll go around and see if there's another way. And if not, I'll come back. So what's up here? I guess they are separate buildings, but I thought, you know, if they're next to each other. The boat feels a little slippery as well. Probably because, you know, it's a boat being controlled by a long rudder. Just a little bit difficult to control. There's not really any penalty for not controlling it well though, because of the lack. Oh, that's interesting. I can see something shiny on that building. Anything? There we go. There's no real penalty for I don't think I've been up that building either. There's no real penalty for whacking your boat into everything, so I suppose it doesn't matter if that is what you do. But you know, who wants to go around whacking their boat into things? Alright, so I think this is an example of what I was saying before. I've got a building here, I know there's resources on it, but there's no way up given what I know about the movement so far. Just saw some red vines in here, so I was just going to check and see if there's any secrets or if I've been here before. Like I said, I've been in this general area before, so might have already been here and got the secret. Typically these little islands have the secrets, which are little bits of the story. Yeah, nothing up here, so I would have already been here. It does dull out on your HUD if you have found a resource cache, but it doesn't do that for other collectibles. So you can't tell if you're not playing it all in one sitting which areas you've been to or you haven't been to yet. Which is a bit of a drag, but you know, it's hardly the worst thing in the world. Alright, let's try this one. I don't think I have been to the Eclipse State building. Don't think I've been here. Although, hang on. So if I face dead on, does that look like it says that I've already collected one here? Let's check the map. So where am I? I'm here. I don't know if that looks like it says that there's a good one. Maybe that's the one that's already been collected. So I'm going to give this building a go because I can see straight away there's a way up. It also gives you this little cutscene if you haven't climbed a building and liberated it of its resources yet. Cool. Down this way. Oh no, 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 no. Cool. So I just saw on my Twitter, when I tweeted out that I was doing this stream, I added the developer and they retweeted my tweet. So thanks very much, Uppercut Games. This is a really great game. And I like the idea of supporting the Australian games industry as well. Oh no, no, no. Oh, I'm not doing a very good job of streaming your game, but I'm enjoying it immensely, and I hope that comes across to the audience. Around to the side. Okay, so we've got some options here. This is a good camera angle. It shows us our options nicely. I'm gonna head around and I'm gonna go down. Gonna head around and get this secret first, because once you get a resource cache on a particular building, it takes you straight back to your sort of home base area. So if I wanted to get this, I either have to get it now, or I have to come back after I've done the rest of the building. So much better to do it right now, while I'm in the area. Not yet. Oh, come on, there's got to be somewhere I can go. Down, up, no. Up, down. Oh, hang on, can I jump around anymore? Nope. This might be one of those cases where I have to... Oh no, there we go. I'm just not very good at this. Most of the time you can find your way back the same way that you came, but there's been just one or two cases where I've had to drop down and find my way back from an earlier section of the building. It's interesting that there's no swimming in this game. I'm sure the people in this world must be able to swim, but we haven't seen any evidence of that yet. I wonder if the water is toxic? Or if there's some other reason just for not swimming and preferring to stay in boats. Certainly it is safer to stay in boats. There are some pretty big sea critters, so it could be as simple as that. Gotta stay safe from the big sea critters. I think this climbing platforming is really fun. As I said earlier, I'm not really good at it, but it's fun to find my way around. It looks really great. Such pretty environments too. Where are we going? Around the side? I mentioned this in my previous stream of this, but can you imagine how brave this girl is? Like, my god. I don't even like climbing short things that are shorter than I am. And here she is, just scaling the sides of old, moldy, crusty, falling apart skyscrapers to find stuff for her brother. Now, I know that's right there. However, I know that's right here. Is that the only one? There's not one down? No. Awesome. So you can see now here that she's got some stuff happening with her skin. Speaking of stuff happening with skin, I went bushwalking. Like, these guys are getting more and more, by the way. There was only one the first time I saw one. I went bushwalking the other day and I got sunburnt because I forgot that the wind blows your hat away from your face. So my skin's peeling now and it's absolutely horrible and I hate it. He looks a little bit better. She, unfortunately, is looking much worse. Oh, okay. In Taku's wound? Yeah, okay. So, as promised, the story of this game. This is where our two characters come from. Here they are with their family. Father, mother, this is her, and this is her brother. Everything's good. Dad goes out, gets the fish, they all have a fish. Good stuff. One day, Mum goes out. There's a storm, and she's lost. Their father takes to drinking, can't go out fishing. The girl is angry at the drinking, breaks it. The father is so angry, he chases her. The brother stands up for her. We only just got these four. The father attacks the little boy, and she takes him and sails away. And this is obviously where the story starts. So I'm curious about what's going to happen in these next panels. Is this going to be what happens from here on out? I'm interested. I'm invested. I'm also worried about what's happening to her. She might be making the ultimate sacrifice for her brother here. Alright, so I've been that way. Have I got any more on the map found so far? Well, there's one all the way over here. There's one here. I haven't sort of explored directly south of where I am right now, so I might try that. Or I might actually, before I do that, just clarify that the one to the east is in fact inaccessible and I'm not just blind. A good thing when watching me play video games is to never underestimate the possibility that I might just be ignoring something really, really obvious. Hello, friend. Oh no. So, is that the building? This one? Yeah, that's the one. It's a library. We got Rungholt Memorial Library. Oh no, there you go, I'm blind. Definitely always a safe bet to assume that I've ignored something obvious. Can't get up yet. Sideways it is. Whoa. So those fishy fellas, we keep seeing them here and there. They don't appear to want to hurt us, but I think that's what she's turning into with all the green stuff on her skin and the lesions. I think there's something about the cities that corrupts people. butterflies. Alright. So we got a secret or something around here. What other options do we have? Like I said, I do want to try and get all the secrets. Oh, I literally ran past one. I do want to try and get all the secrets, bits of story, while we are on the building. For the reason I mentioned before, I do have to come back for them if I don't get them now. I'm going to assume up is where I'm supposed to go, and therefore this is the way to the optional content. I suppose I am going up this way. Maybe I have options to get up to the same spot here. Alright, so we go this way. So there's something. Thought I saw something sparkling down there, but I think it was just my imagination. Although this does look like a good spot to whip out that telescope and see if I can find anything. What have we got? Anything? This is right in the center, so chances are I've already found most of the things that are visible from this spot. But it doesn't hurt to check. You know, in Australia at the moment, we're having some pretty apocalyptic weather events, just as it stands. The island state of Tasmania is mostly on fire. In parts of New South Wales and Queensland, it's so hot there have been mass wildlife deaths. So masses of flying foxes have died in Queensland. And in parts of the Murray-Darling, which is the only major river system in Australia, in a place called Menindee, which used to have so much water it used to be able to grow grapes, they've had basically all of their fish die due to climatic events and events in the river system. It's absolutely fucking terrifying. You know, like, we can't put this back in the box. It's here with us now. These changes. We're just gotta live with that. What the hell am I doing? Oh, there's a ledge, okay. Something that does cheer me when I think about what humans are doing to the planet, I don't want to go there yet, is that I know, should everything go to hell, 50 years, this is exactly what you're going to see. Plants, especially plants, bacteria, fungi, less so higher, more complex mammals, but plants and bacteria, fungi, simpler animals probably, insects and so on, they'll adapt. The planet will reclaim itself. But you know, I kind of like our species. I want us to get to stay too. We do have a beautiful planet. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I did not consent to this! God damn it! Oh, I suppose I can't get back, hey. Oh! I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Alright, well, looks like we're coming back to the library. Got a round or up, hey? Nothing going on around? Nope, it's not a pipe. Good stuff. I've got to say, it might have been nice to have had a tutorial pop up and tell me that I was about to throw myself over to the other side of the building, because that is the first time I had seen one of those. That's why I didn't realize what it was going to do to me. Oh, this is good. Okay, so the stuff that I need is on the other side, and there's a way back down. Okay, that's good. It's amazing the things you find out when you actually stop and look around instead of panicking needlessly. Get through here, or is this a dead end? That's a dead end, okay. How do I get up? Can I climb this? Or is this not actually usable? Oh, okay, you can jump straight up. Look at this area. There's literally trees. Not palm trees, but like pine trees or something growing off those buildings. We're definitely exploring that area. I see anything? Look, there's something. Yep, that's more resources. Good stuff. Thought that looked too important, too unique to just be some random spot. Now, I am still worried that there's like a secret or a bit of story up there that I missed. But nothing I can do about that now. There's no way back up. Anything else interesting around here? That looks like a tape recorder. So, in our generic supplies box, hopefully we've got, yeah, some disinfectant. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. He's not looking too good. And she's looking pretty scummy. They sailed through the night until the seas became rough.
Cash need to be close. Need stitch.
Stitch up Taku's wound. I like the exploration mechanic. I do find it a little bit difficult to believe that each of these caches only contains one of these items. Should probably try a little bit harder to suspend my disbelief, hey? Alright, where's the next set of item that I saw? It's probably this one, hey? That's the library. Or is that the library? That's the new one. That's the one I didn't have before, so let's head off in that direction. That's the library up there. I'm not trying to 100% this game on stream. Whoa, hello. What are you? Very interesting building. Oh, that's so cool. What is this? Are these just tarpaulins that just look amazing in this engine? Yep, it's just tarpaulins. I might go back to the game off stream and try and collect all the stuff. There's Steam achievements for collecting all the stuff, but I don't think you need to see me explore every single nook and cranny and get lost frustratingly. This is a landmark. We've already found this one. Did I climb this building? Well, I'll find out soon enough. Ah, yes, I have. So you don't get that that little cutscene if you've climbed it before. And I did get the little cutscene. This is a cool building. I would like to live in this building right now. Anything going on with that building? Oh, there's the upgrade right behind me. Let's swing around and grab that. So, I mean, you would have seen it on the library as well, but you can see there's tons of English just hanging around. Monday, May 18th. I'm curious about the history of this world, if it was set in a sort of a current timeline, the one we're living in now, or if the world sort of ended as a result of things that happened in our past. So, you know, sort of like alternate endings to World War II or the Cold War, stuff like that. Bonk. You're a big fish. Ah, this must be the building I was looking at. Here we go. Oh, there's a boat right here too. Cool stuff. So this is definitely the way in, but as I mentioned before, I can't get back here quickly if I don't do it now. So just gonna have a quick look around these outbuildings, see if there's any boat upgrades or new creatures or landmarks. A damn big fish out here, but I might have already got it. It's a whale. That's nice. Hello, boat upgrade. I like how this game handles lighting between day and night. Night is very obviously night, but it is still light enough that you can see around, which is, as a player, a very nice quality of life feature. Come around here. What's this say? Something Industries? Ryui Industries, maybe? Up here? That's pretty serious damage. Oh, yeah, I can get up here. Some story for my troubles. Birds of paradise. I love those flowers. There we go. Big rain. Funny that I get the piece of the story that's about rain and it starts raining in the game. Whoa, this is bioluminescent. Maybe this is the toxin or the contaminant or whatever that's making me turn into a fish person. Phosphorescence. I don't know if real world phosphorescence is hazardous to health. I've never seen it in real life actually, ocean phosphorescence, only in pictures. You know, I know it says that it will boost your ship for longer or whatever, but I don't really know why you need that. As I said, there's no combat in this game. I haven't been attacked by anything. I suppose it might be convenient to be able to get places faster, but that's all I can really think of. Unlike, say, Subnautica that I was streaming on the weekend, where I would have very much appreciated being able to move my Seamoth a bit faster. I came up against... I'm sure these have a real name in the Subnautica universe, but it was kind of like a kraken thing that attacked me and wanted to eat my boat. So I did not like it. It did not like me. And neither of us were having a very good time around each other. So, so you know, we decided to go our separate ways. Luckily, he did not destroy my Seamoth. I was able to get away just in time. And then I ran into a second one, but thankfully it did not eat me. You go. You can do it. Oh man, I've already been up here. I don't see anything. Over there. How do I get over there? Literally by walking around. I am so clever. So observant. Highest quality video game streaming. Yep, more big rain. This must be the rainy corner of the map. I just yawned. I hope you couldn't hear it. Dunk. It's convenient that this building has such different flora. Makes it much easier to work out in the area which set of buildings I'm aiming for. Alright, let's go up now. A hospital? Well, I guess it makes sense that we're looking for medical supplies here. Saftinger Hospital. I keep saying things like, I wonder if this is based on a real city. I'm sure if I actually, you know, did the minimum possible research, which is look up the game's Wikipedia page, I would know that. But when I play a game, I like to go into it as close to totally blind as possible. So I really just need to know, will I be able to play this? Am I going to enjoy this? So I don't want to... Well, I don't mind playing games where I just suck endlessly at them. But to stream them, that's a bit of a different matter. So a good example of that is Smash Brothers for the Nintendo Switch. So I do not ever intend to stream that game because I am so bad at it. Unbelievably bad. Outrageously, embarrassingly bad at that game. So it's not going to be streamed on this channel. But I have it and I play it at home. My goal with that game is to unlock every character so that if I have friends over, I can, you know, I can let them play whatever character they would like. Hang on, can I get up that way? Is this a way to go up? No, this is only a way to come down, so I'll just keep that in mind. I mentioned this last time as well, but I feel like I'm, when it comes to games, story motivated rather than, just making sure I'm not going to do anything dangerous here. Story motivated rather than gameplay motivated. So for me, having a strong story is really important to me being able to play the game and continue playing the game with enjoyment. So it doesn't have to be a written out story through dialogue. This game has a pretty strong story and it has barely any text in it. But it does show you the story rather than tell you the story. Now, what have we got along there? I wonder which way. This way? And then there's games like Pillars of Eternity or Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which I'm streaming at the moment, which very much tell you the story. No backup. I'm just trying to think if there's any games that I've played that have been mechanically very strong, played it, really enjoyed and gotten into, that have been really mechanically strong, but not so much on the story. I suppose Smash Brothers is actually a good example of that. It's a very mechanically strong game, but it doesn't hold my interest nearly so much as something like this, which is, let's face it, this is less polished than a Smash Brothers, but I enjoy this better because I've been sucked into the story. Smash doesn't really have a story to speak of. I mean, you've got your own story of triumph or whatever. But in terms of a story of the characters, nothing to speak of. I suppose I have to go down here. And speaking of, I hope that my voice is doing okay. It was a little bit, I don't know what you'd call it, a little bit unhappy, a little bit crackly, sticky, crackly, not 100% before I started streaming. I figured it would probably, you know, warm up as I kept speaking. Hopefully that's the case. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm dehydrated. I did go to the gym before this and probably didn't hydrate enough afterwards. I've already forgotten which way I came. There we go. Is that big lightning? Something like that? Oh, hey Bo, I didn't know you were watching. Thank you. And I'm glad my voice sounds good as well. It's always interesting to sort of... I mean, I do a test stream usually before a stream, just to check that it sounds all right, because it can be a little bit difficult to tell between the sound in my ears and what I'm seeing in the volume settings in OBS. I don't use a mixer, or I don't have a mixer open while I'm streaming, just because I only have the one screen. So to have that taking up precious real estate, there's another secret down there, precious screen real estate just isn't workable for me. Sorry, birds. But, I mean, I have a pretty decent headset and it has a very slapped together pop filter on it. I've got some settings in OBS that are designed to make my voice sound better than just natural. So in OBS I have sort of a dampener put over the whole range that my lisp occurs in. Just for the sake of you not having to hear me hiss every S that passes my lips. Now what's going to be the way down to there? Just trying to see. Probably not that way. So I'll just keep in mind that there's one down there for the time being. And yeah, the thing with the OBS audio, the way it shows it, is that it doesn't really distinguish between white or ambient noise, which it's pretty easy to talk over, and music, which can be quite a bit harder, and then vocals, which is extremely difficult to talk over, and I try not to if I can help it. Human ears get very confused if you try and talk over vocals. They do not like that one bit. One at a time, one voice at a time is what the human ear wants to hear. Well, see, this is what I'm after. But what I'm actually after, of course, is the secret. I feel like it should be accessible now because the game went to all that trouble of giving me a camera angle to show me where it was. Here we go. Just looking around for anything else. I might have liked if there was maybe one more collectible item type in this, like maybe relics of the old world or something like that. Trying to save people. I take it this is a way down, which I almost certainly do not take at this time. I don't trust it. I don't trust it not to just throw me off. Alright. Whoa, she has got some serious corruption now. Even on her face there's the green stuff. We are nearing the end though. Whoa, it's like the inside of her mouth green now. Cool, so now I suppose this is the real start of the game. They got becalmed. Whoa, hang on. You guys can back right the fuck off. Oh, okay. It's a dream or a hallucination.
That would be giving it away.
Infected. Yeah. Gonna need some antibiotics for that. Get a better look at her model with all this corruption on it. Not really. But yeah, she's not going to be with us as a human for very much longer, I don't think. That is very sad. I like how as the game progresses it gives you more boxes here, over here, just to show you that yes, we are collecting stuff as we go. Alright, well I happen to notice that I have now been streaming for an hour. And how many do I have left to go? That's not the section I wanted. I wanted to sort of see progress. Does it say on the map? Also no. But I do know from before there are 3 left. So I think, God, there's so much city that I haven't explored yet. There's 1, like 2 is going to be around here somewhere. 3 maybe up here or up here. Alright, well, rather than try and find another cache, what I'm going to do is explore this area to the south, and then I'll finish the stream and we can find the remaining 3 items and any other secrets and boat upgrades that I want to look for next time, and next time will be the last stream. So let's play just a little bit more, maybe another 15 minutes, and then that'll be a good short stream. That's north. I don't want to be north, south, right? Yep, that's the right way. Okay. That's the very first one that I climbed. I just had a mental blank for a moment. Anything around here? Oh, there's a boat upgrade. Looking for secrets, looking for supplies. Not going to get any supplies that I locate, but looking for them nevertheless. They'll appear on the map, and that will make next time's stream go that much easier. Did it not say there was a boat upgrade, like right here? Oh, it's over there, okay. I see ya. I hope everyone else is enjoying this calming music as much as I am. If you do like it, you can buy the OST on Steam. I didn't, but I kind of find myself wishing I did. You can go back and buy it. Really beautiful music. I kind of want to hum along with it, but I'm afraid of the mic audio and the game audio being desynced for you, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so this is just, you know, it would be a nice touch if areas where it's absolutely obvious what is here, because it's literally just flat open water, would just naturally be, oh hello, is that a secret, or is that just the way something is shining off the environment? I think that's just the environment bloom. Yeah. But yeah, if it's obviously just open flat water, you know, you might consider whether we really need to drive our boat through it to consider it explored. It's like Minesweeper, you know? They just flat out give you those squares if there's nothing in them. Alright, let's slip off around this way. Been up there, so no need to go up there right now. I'd be interested to climb that building if I could. And yes, I have a very, very bad sense of direction, so I do need to be constantly checking the map, or I would be getting lost. Even more than I currently am. Everything looks the same. I'm not good at finding or navigating by landmarks. It would just be a mess. Much better this way. Alright, so we want to be facing this away. Shoo. Shoo. Alright, I want to head into this area. Manta rays are one of my favorite animals, like, in the whole world. So I'm very pleased that they're in this. There's sky rays in Subnautica, which I enjoy immensely. I have not yet managed to scan a whole one though, which is so disappointing to me. And I hope to rectify that situation. Cool. This is an area I haven't been in before. Is that a boat upgrade? Yeah. Invisible up there. As far as I can tell, it's just my prow. As far as I can tell, things do actually have to be in your line of sight in order for you to mark them with your telescope, which is an interesting choice, but I think it's a good nod to realism. Even though you have an indestructible boat and nothing is trying to harm you. Whoa! I wonder if it's possible to get shot up into the sky by those things if you get caught underneath them when they're trying to surface or something like that. Right, you know what I should have done immediately? Was find that before I moved away, but luckily I have now found it again. And we want to go south. Maybe didn't want to go quite that south. More like just around the block, I guess. So I've been to Eclipse State, we've done that one. It's sometimes a little bit... Whoa, there we go, hit a ray. It is sometimes a little bit difficult to tell, as I said, with these sort of outbuildings, whether you have been to them before So you can end up wasting your time just a little bit, but I don't mind too much. It's a gorgeous environment, so I don't mind spending a little more time in it. And there's a secret, so this time my judgment was good. Something covered the sun, maybe? Anything over here? Anything over there? Nothing. Yawning again. Might be time to stop the stream. I'm actually not going straight to bed or anything after this. I want to do a bit of digital art. So come on. Come on. No. There. How do I... Maybe I just need to go down all the way? Stuck. Stuck forever. Okay. I've got a bit of fan art that I want to draw for the streamer that I watch the most. Had a bit of an inspiration for an image to make, so want to capitalize on that. Good stuff. The water tanks on top of the buildings are like the only thing left. Doing my best here. I'm getting very tired. Alright, I will go for this building out here. And then I will turn around and go back via this building here. Again, I don't think I'm capturing the mouse, so that's probably a very unhelpful statement for you, but nevertheless. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Have I found this as a landmark yet? Is this a landmark? The tower behind it. Yeah, this one. I feel like that should be a landmark, but I don't think it is. Oh my god, I'm all the way up here. I can get away from you a bit. How fast you're going, where you're going. Me having essentially zero sense of direction does not help matters. Whoa. Whoa, hello. This is a building I can go up. Oh, this is a usable building. Okay. What I'm going to try and do is find a spot that I can see the items on top from, and then there we go. Ah, that's not really what I wanted. Hopefully I'll remember that this is the right place. I want somewhere where I can see the cache of items on top, but I might not get that. I see it, maybe just. No, I'm too close. Where the hell am I? I got all the way up there. I did not mean to come even 1/2 of this far up the map. What's going on this, sorry, on this building? or much. So, I mean, considering how badly I did at just going to the places I wanted to go, you can probably understand why I'm constantly in and out of the map, right? Right, west. This building is what I was aiming for that whole time. Just want to see if there's a boat upgrade and or a piece of history here. And there is neither. Wild goose chase. And since there are no geese here, no, I was wrong. I need to go further south. It's this next building. Wild pelican chase, since there's no geese in this world. There we go. This is my first time here, I think. So I should have a bit of story to find. The fact that all the islands look very similar is something that makes it a little bit difficult again to tell if you've been to a place before. It's alright. The map does help to an extent. Oh man, have I been here already? I'd expect there to be story up here if I hadn't. Since there's no story, I guess I've been here already and forgot about it. Probably earlier this stream. I definitely remember doing a, what would you call this, a husk of a building that had these brick patterns on it earlier today, whether that was this one or if that was, or if I did this one last time. Who knows? Not me, or I wouldn't have turned up here in the first place. Alright, so I need to go east. Cool, and I should have a clear run back to our home wreck. Building wreck. Let's use all those boat boosts that I collected. Whee! Alright, I take it back. It's pretty awesome to have these. Good stuff. Alright, so we're finding something to stop Taku's infection, but sadly, I do not think we are going to be able to stop our own. I guess there's plenty of fish people here for her to hang out with once she turns into a fish person, so that's good. But at the same time, you know, she's doing the best for her brother. It would be nice if the universe could reward her for her kindness, but I guess the universe doesn't work like that. Alright. Let me, what do make postcard does? I don't know. Save and quit. Fantastic. So thank you very much, guys, for coming for this very short stream of a pretty obscure game to just hang out and chill with me. I hope you enjoyed the music especially. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. Lots of water, lots of greenery. The very definition of chill. So if you enjoyed the stream, I am going to be streaming again on Thursday. I'm going to be doing Knights of the Old Republic on Thursday. And and I'm gonna have to think about a game to replace this one in the schedule when it finishes. This, I've probably got one more stream out of this, and I'm gonna need something to replace it in the schedule. Something short and sweet and interesting. If you have a suggestion, let me know, and I'll see if I have it or if I'd be willing to check it out. Short and sweet for Tuesday nights. And yeah, other than that, I hope you have a good evening, or if it's not evening where you are, I hope you have a good day or night. Take care of yourself. Make sure to hydrate. Don't get any of that ocean phosphorescence on you so that you turn into a fish person. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.